I'm Paul Smith, born and raised in a wealthy family. My privileged life is a dream and an aspiration for many people. As someone who was born at the finish line, the only thing I desire is to have enough health to fully enjoy this life, enough time to travel to every corner of the world, and enough wisdom to savor the essence of those lands. After the long journeys, I've decided to write an autobiography about my life and my journey of exploring the world. But before that, I need to establish a reputation and test whether my knowledge, experiences, and adventures are substantial enough. How will I do that? It's quite simple. I've registered to participate in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire program. Please like and subscribe to continue listening to my story. I step onto the set and take a seat across from the show host, greeted by a round of applause from the enthusiastic audience. Hello, Mr. Smith. Welcome to the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game show. Before we begin the question round, would you like to introduce yourself a little bit to the audience? Well, hello, everyone. I'm Paul Smith, a man with no fixed abode, no specific job, and a passion for wandering and exploring everywhere. That's hard to believe. You don't look anything like a homeless person at all. I was just kidding. I'm someone with a passion for travel. The reason I don't have a specific job is I dedicate most of my time to enjoying my journeys. And as for not having a fixed abode, it's because the places I stay are usually luxurious 5-star hotels or resorts. Wow, you truly are a wealthy homeless person. So, what is your purpose for participating in this show? I'm here to gain more experience and challenge myself. Well, the maximum prize of this show, it's equivalent to the Patek Philippe watch I'm wearing right now. Well, what are we waiting for? Right now, we will begin the challenge of Mr. Smith with the 15 questions of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I easily breezed through the first 5 questions, which are quite simple and not worth mentioning. Excellent! I think you should prepare yourself mentally to face the upcoming questions. They won't be as easy as the first milestone. I'm ready. It's all just like a casual stroll for me. I feel completely relaxed and at ease. Let's move on to the next question. Who was the President of the United States when World War I broke out? A. Calvin Coolidge. B. Herbert Hoover. C. William Howard Taft. Or D. Woodrow Wilson. I think I can extrapolate from there. Yes, of course, Mr. Smith. In 2018, I had the opportunity to witness the commemoration of the 100th anniversary of the end of World War I. On that day, Paris was chilly with light drizzles, and I sat on the street sipping a steaming cup of café au lait, observing the parade processions and spectacular air displays. Well then, how does that relate to the question, sir? Through a speech during that ceremony, I learned that when World War I broke out, the person in power in the United States was indeed Woodrow Wilson. So, my final answer is D. Well, congratulations. That is indeed the correct answer. Less than 3% of participants make it to this question. I hope you'll have enough luck. Luck? I don't need it at the moment. My life has already been filled with plenty of luck. Great. Let's dive right into the $125,000 question. In William Shakespeare's masterpiece, Romeo and Juliet, who is known as Romeo's initial love interest? A. Juliet Capulet. B. Rosalind Capulet. C. Lady Capulet. D. An unnamed maid in the House of Montague. My heart skipped a beat. Memories flooded back and filled my mind. There was someone who once told me the answer to this question, but that person also took something very important away from me. That summer, I visited the beautiful city of Verona in northern Italy. The poetic charm of Verona left a deep impression in my memory and in the photographs captured by my brand new Leica camera. There's a place in Verona that surely everyone who visits the city must see, and that is the house of the Capulet family. The balcony of this house is where the brave Romeo climbed up to confess his love to the beautiful Juliet. As I was about to raise my camera to capture the balcony, a young girl suddenly appeared there. She had mesmerizing blue eyes, shiny long blonde hair, and a radiant smile like sunshine. I was spellbound and unconsciously let go of my prized camera, captivated by her presence. At that very moment, I knew that my Juliet had appeared. I stood anxiously waiting for her below the house. Hey there, can I talk to you for a moment?
Hi there, what's up?
I've taken a few pictures of you on the balcony without you noticing. Can I keep them as a memory? If you'd like, I can send them to you." Thank goodness, my muse happily nodded in agreement. We then took a stroll through the streets. Her name is Anna, a Norwegian female writer who came to Italy to gather material for her articles. I've discovered that Anna and I have many things in common, which further strengthens my feelings for her. We've created so many beautiful memories together. There are photos we took, the romantic dinners we shared, and the trips we went on, and even those moments when we looked at each other, feeling a connection, but too shy to express our true feelings. And after our trip around Italy, I took Anna back to Verona. There, I gathered up all my courage and confessed my feelings to her, right on the balcony of the Capulet house. Anna nodded and agreed to be my girlfriend. We exchanged a kiss in the presence of many people and applause of congratulations.
Anna Paul, have you ever been in love before me?
Before I met you, I only invested my love in my travels.
In Shakespeare's original play, before falling in love with Juliet, Romeo was infatuated with a girl named Rosaline. But when he saw Juliet, Romeo abandoned everything to devote his love to her alone. So, would you be willing to give up everything for me?
Mr. Smith, do you have your answer yet? My answer is B, Rosalind Capulet. That is indeed the correct answer. Congratulations! It seems like this question has made a strong impression on you. Did it perhaps bring back some memories? Just a little nostalgia about the dreamy country of Italy. With a smile, the host hands me the check, and I confidently accept it. Then, toss it towards the camera with a self-assured look in my eyes. Are you ready for the next question, Mr. Smith? This one is going to be quite challenging. Remember, you can stop the game at any time to secure your score. As I said, I won't give up just for the money. So, let's move on to the next question. $250,000! On the painting, The Scream by artist Edvard Munch, what is hidden in the artwork? A. Edvard Munch, the artist's signature. B. Can only have been painted by a madman. C. I suddenly felt an endless scream passing through nature. D. The tongues of fire and blood stretched over the bluish-black fjord. Please, choose your answer, Mr. Smith. This question from the show brings me back to the past once again. Back to the beautiful days spent with my muse, Anna. Spring was coming, and Anna had invited me to visit her family in Norway. Anna's house is located in the city of Østfold, which is over 100 kilometers southeast of the capital city, Oslo. However, my relaxed mood immediately turned into anxiety when I was confronted by Anna's parents and her older brother. They welcomed me with suspicious glances.
Everyone, this is Paul, my boyfriend. We met during a trip to Italy.
Anna has never brought a boyfriend home, so he must be someone very special, or has a very special way of winning my daughter's heart.
Are you Italian? Most Italian guys are usually quite flirtatious, and loyalty is something very rare for them.
What do you do for a living? Let me guess. You must be a street shoemaker, right? I'm surprised that Anna's family doesn't seem to have a favorable attitude toward me. I gently hold Anna's hand as she's about to speak up and explain. I'm just an ordinary person with nothing special. The only way I can win Anna's heart is through sincerity. Anna is also my first love and perhaps will be the last woman in my life. It's true that I used to be a shoemaker. Haha, guess right on the spot. Indeed, because my family owns several leather goods stores in France. I was taught shoemaking at a young age to gain a better understanding of our family business. Aha, that explains a lot. Did you grow up in France? Did you also attend university there? No, I didn't grow up in France. I lived in various places during my childhood, and I didn't fit well with schooling, so I dropped out quite early.
Perhaps you are the type of wealthy playboy who didn't care about education due to indulgence.
Well, yes, madam, I did try my best, but the truth is that Harvard University wasn't a good fit for me. I studied there for 3 years before deciding to leave, even though my academic performance was quite good. As Anna's family heard that, they suddenly fell silent, their faces displaying awkward smiles. Then they looked at me with different eyes, and the atmosphere became more joyful and open. I stayed at Anna's house for a few days, and then we visited the capital city of Norway, Oslo. The first place Anna and I visited was the National Museum of Norway. Among the thousands of artworks displayed there, the most prominent one was the painting The Scream by the artist Edvard Munch. My Anna seemed to love this painting very much. Mr. Smith, we are still eagerly awaiting your answer. Allow me to remind you of the question once again. No need. My answer is B. Can only have been painted by a madman, which is the inscription left by the artist on that painting. Ha-ha! Once again, you've surprised me. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, B is the correct answer. The next question will raise the prize money to $500,000. Are you still ready to move forward? Yeah, totally. Right now, we will move on to the 14th question. At the 89th Academy Awards in 2017, how many awards did the film La La Land by the young director Damien Chazelle win? And how many nominations did it receive in total? A. 3 awards, 5 nominations. B. 4 awards, 8 nominations. C. 5 awards, 11 nominations. Or D. 6 awards, 14 nominations. I confidently knew the correct answer in less than 2 seconds, because I've watched this film dozens of times. Thinking back to days in Norway, I even bought an apartment in Oslo to live with Anna. However, like any other couple, we started arguments and disagreements that seemed to escalate day by day for reasons unknown. I couldn't see what I did wrong.
Paul, can you stop talking? I need some quiet.
Anna, how many times do I have to say that? I hate to be interrupted when I'm talking.
But I'm working, and I have heard the story about your Switzerland watch many times.
Work, work, work. Are you addicted to work? Why do you waste your time working when I can give you a full life? Can we enjoy life instead of being under pressure and work? Isn't it better?
I can't live as a parasite. This work not only pays my bills, but is also my passion. It's like your interest in traveling and buying expensive things. Please, don't impose your desires on others anymore. Okay, Paul?
I just want the best for you. Wanting you to have a happy life is imposing, huh? I don't think you're being unreasonable, Anna.
Whatever. Just go outside. I need peace and quiet to finish my work.
Go outside? This is the house I bought. I can stay wherever I want.
Fine then. I'll leave.
She stood up, tidied her belongings, and opened the door to leave. Anna went back to live with her parents, and we didn't see or talk to each other for a whole month. So I've decided to continue on my own journey. Life can throw unexpected curveballs, but I believe it's essential to prioritize my own happiness and growth. Before leaving, I called Anna to let her know, but she didn't seem surprised at all. Anna even suggested that we watch a movie together as a farewell gesture. And that movie was La La Land. After watching the movie, Anna and I took a stroll together on the streets.
Do you think the characters in the movie resembles us?
Of course not. The male lead is too poor, unlike me.
Let's break up, Paul. You don't need to say anything. My reason is just like in the movie we watch. I wish you all the best on the path you've chosen.
I stood there in a daze, watching Anna leave in a taxi. Is this all I get after giving away my love? Since that day, I've watched the movie over and over again, trying to find the reason why Anna decided to leave me in the end. My answer is D. 6 awards, 14 nominations. Have you watched this movie before? I remember every minute of that movie. And the answer for the show is... It's D! Congratulations, you got it right! Mr. Smith, you truly are outstanding! I completely forgot the reason why I joined the show, and all I could think of was Anna's image. It seems like I know now the reason why she left me. Mr. Smith, are you ready for the final question? This will be a historic moment for the show. However, if you're not confident, you can still choose to stop the game and leave with $500,000. Let's continue. So, here we are with the final question. The biggest changes in a woman's nature are brought by love, in man by ambition. Whose quote is this? A. Rabindranath Tagore. B. Oprah Winfrey. C. Thomas Hardy. D. Louisa May Alcott. The host had just finished speaking, and I suddenly came to my sentences. I'd like to use a lifeline. This is indeed a difficult question. And finally, our contestant has decided to use a lifeline. I want to call someone. Who would that be? Anna. Her name is Anna. We will immediately connect the call to Anna. Waiting for Anna to answer the phone, my heart felt like it was about to jump out of my chest.
Who's there?
Hello, Anna. We are calling from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The contestant is Paul Smith, who's facing difficulties with the final question worth $1 million and needs your help. Are you willing to assist him? Anna, it's me. All you need to do is listen to me. I called you not because I need to know the answer to the question. I already know the answer. I know the reason why you left me that year. It was all my fault. I was too selfish, only thinking about myself. I'm sorry, Anna, I was wrong. Can you give me another chance to be with you?
It took you 3 years to realize that, and I also took that long to wait for you.
I'm sorry, you're out of time. No problem. My answer is A. The Indian poet Rabindranath Tagore is the one who said that. I have to go now. Thank you, everyone. A is the correct answer. Hold on, Mr. Smith, you've won. Please stay to receive your prize from the show. I'm sorry, but there's another important reward waiting for me. I rushed out onto the street and quickly got into a car to head straight to the airport. Anna changed because she loved me. She worked hard to become better and be more independent in life, not relying on me. As for me, I also changed. But my changes came from ambition and selfishness. I traveled a lot, experienced so much, gained more knowledge, but all I did was boast about materialistic things, without knowing how to hold on to what truly mattered in life beside me. It's fortunate that it's not too late for me. Thank you, Anna. Thank you for waiting for me.